Hi, I'm Dr. Kelly Starrett, and one of my favorite uses of the H-wave is to break pesky spasm or pesky high tone in musculature that's really tonic or holding on, trying to protect the body. Now, if you've ever had a history of low back pain or you've had back trauma, we know that the brain is really sensitive about saying, oh, hey, you're in that position. We did that before. We're not going to let that happen again. And it just throws on the brakes. And if you've ever had that spasm where you're in lockdown and you're like, oh no, we know that there are a few ways to break that. We can do that with pharmaceutical intervention, we can do it with needles, and it turns out electricity is a really simple, self-guided and safe intervention that allows me to break that tone. So if you've ever had a hip problem and your adductor lights up and you just can't seem to break the tone, yes, we can go in there with pressure and all the other modalities that we talked about. But it turns out if you just put a lead in that muscle on either side and dial that H-wave up on high frequency and run that for a while, eventually what's going to happen is we're going to override that nervous system guarding mechanism. Now look, we haven't cleared the problem. We haven't signaled back to the brain that it's safe to move. That's one of the reasons we love the low frequency and the pumping effects. We can get a lot of contraction in areas that maybe makes me fearful of moving. So I can be in a safe place and pump. But meanwhile, I need a strategy to break that pesky tone, that pesky spasm. And again, I can run that H-wave upwards to 45 minutes to an hour, really fatigue out those systems and break that tone, which means now I'm going to start to address the ischemia, that low blood flow that happens, the pain guarding, the stiffness, and just sort of de-escalate that sequela of problems that happens once I've rung that bell and my brain irrationally is trying to hold on. It's one of the reasons we're such fans of H-wave as an intervention around chronic pain, because immediately when I know I've overdone it or I reach or something happens, I have a way of breaking that tone in my neck, breaking that tone in my back, or any other aspect of my body. We have to give people a method and a safe way to make themselves feel better so that we can move safely and signal back to the brain that it is in fact safe to have a body engaging in the environment. H-wave is a powerful tool for breaking tone and breaking spasm, and it's an easy way to drop that in, get your life back, stop that thing from happening, getting worse.